Good morning out to everybody. This is Alan with D9J Sports. Hey, we're right back at with another show. Well, it's Monday morning again. It's Monday morning. We've got a good one lined up for you this morning. We're going to be talking about football. We're going to be talking about two teams on the drive this morning that they don't look good. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Colorado Buffaloes. Oh, man, this is going to be a good show. Hold on to the steering wheel. Let's get right into this thing. Well, the Colorado Buffaloes and the Kansas City Chiefs, two teams that had showed a lot of promise last year. We know that the Kansas City Chiefs made it all the way back last year and fell to the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. And we know the Colorado Buffaloes had a hell of a season. Had a hell of a season last year with all the hype and all the excitement that goes around. They ended up losing in a game that we thought that they were going to win to get to a bigger time bowl game or the conference championship, but they did not, and they ended up getting hammered on in the playoffs. But let's start off with let's go with Coach Andy Reid. Coach Andy Reid, Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce in the game. Well, they're 0-2, and man, does it look good for them? Well, that we're not used to seeing the Kansas City Chiefs go out like they went out. Now, I will tell you that the Kansas City Chiefs, there's no disrespect in losing to the Philadelphia Eagles. There's no disrespect in losing to them at all. Because the Philadelphia Eagles, if you watch the football game, man, it was a old school smash mouth football game. And the one thing that I continue to notice about the Kansas City Chiefs, because they're on, like I said, they're on a 3-game losing streak. The thing with the Kansas City Chiefs is, man, they can't protect Pat. And he doesn't have anybody to get the football down the field to. Now, I know the kid, he overthrew him one time, and then the kid caught a deep pass, but that's not going to. No, man, they don't have that threat, man, with Rashee Rice out. And then, but for me, the biggest thing that I've seen that is constant is that they can't protect Pat. And I don't care how you are, who you are, when you get your quarterback, especially with the best quarterback in this era. Let's keep it real. He's one of the GOATs of all time. Hell, he running for damn near more yards than he passing for. So they've got a lot of work to do. They've got they faced the New York City Giants this weekend. The New York City Giants, you saw, even though the first game they lost, they're 0-2. But I'm telling you right now, the New York City Giants gave the Cowboys everything they wanted. And that's going to be that's a different show with the Cowboys, because I still think the Cowboys are a dumpster fire. But anyway, Russ and them gonna be ready to play. So one of the teams gonna have to win. So I would think that they could get the Kansas City Chiefs to get back on track against the New York City Giants. But whoa, man, I don't know. And the Kansas City Chiefs, well, it's gonna be a long season for the Chiefs. But I do believe that, see, it's not always about winning every single game in the regular season. It's about making it to the playoffs. And that's what we want to see from the Chiefs. If they can win enough games to get to the playoffs, then they can probably go on a run. So the Kansas City Chiefs could definitely straighten their season out. But before we move on, hey man, I appreciate all my subscribers out there. Appreciate everybody that tunes into the show. I'm gonna need you to hit the like and subscribe button. Hey, the donate button. You see the donate button down in the corner, man. Hey, let's keep the show going. Let's keep it growing, man. And once again, because I'm telling you, this is our show and it's brought to you by me. So hit the like and subscribe and the donate button, and let's keep this thing rolling. All right, let's continue to roll on. Let's talk about the Colorado Buffaloes and Coach Deion Primetime Sanders. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, they in trouble. They in some big-time trouble. And this is no disrespect intended to the University of Houston, but if the Colorado Buffaloes get hammered on by the University of Houston like they did, man, what they tell you about what's going to happen up in their regular season. I mean, when they start playing conference play. Man, when you got the likes of K-State, Kansas with Jaden Daniels, man, it's going to be tough. So I'm going to tell you right now, I look for the Colorado Buffaloes to go back to being the Colorado Buffaloes. And what I mean by that, maybe 2, maybe 3 wins. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I know Coach Prime probably be trying to do everything he can, but let me also tell you something that I also noticed. Hey, Coach Prime, man, why you got to run the same offense everybody else in college running? Because you need to be trying to get your kids physical up front How can you be the great recruiter you are, but you still can't get the right kind of lineman in there? I don't get it. I do not get it, man. I do not get it. Because that's what's going to happen. And then you okay, I understand the thing about the quarterback, but hell, you should have knew that right off the bat, that the kid who was the backup last year would have been the starter when you started the season. I don't care about, there's no way you can tell me that a kid in high school right now is going to be better overall in big-time college football than the kid who's the backup quarterback. So see, instead of you messing with Juju, and no disrespect to the kid, you should have had the boy starting both of the games, the whole game. Then that way he'd had a little bit more seasoning to him, okay? Because man, the Colorado Buffaloes in trouble. See, this is one of those cases where it don't matter who you got all them Hall of Fame football players over there. Man, they can't teach them kids. I mean, they can try, but you can't make a kid be a dog, man. You can't make a kid be a dog. So, Coach Primetime Sanders, I'm here to tell you, man, all the praise and glory you were getting last season, well, this season is going to be full of a lot of scrutiny, man. And so you're going to have to endure. We're going to see whether Coach Deion Primetime Sanders is going to ride the ship out. Just mark my word. Is he going to ride the ship out, or is he going to say, well, man, he's going to find a way out? His boys ain't there. So Travis ain't there. So what is he gonna do? So the Colorado Buffaloes and the Kansas City Chiefs, they're both in the dumpster now. But like we said on this show, it isn't where you start at, it's where you finish at. It isn't where you start, it's where you finish. So my belief is that the Kansas City Chiefs can turn it around at some point, but the Colorado Buffaloes, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Hey, appreciate you guys and girls tuned into the show. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and the donate button. Definitely appreciate it. Hey, it's just Monday. We've got a lot of stuff we're going to keep covering over as the week goes on. Allen with D9J Sports on the drive. I'm definitely OUT.